Good afternoon. Welcome to our Mindful Aging Yoga for Neuroplasticity supported by the Coral Gables Foundation. So just getting that TheraBand ready. You can just put it in the back of the chair. Someone coming in, that's Stacy. All right, and then just find a comfortable seated position. If you feel up for it, just kind of moving away from the back of the chair. You can roll the shoulders up and back. Sit up nice and straight. Take an inhale through the nose, out through your mouth. Again, in through your nose, out through your mouth. And then if you're comfortable closing your eyes, begin to connect to the breath. Noticing the inhales and the exhales. Every time they come and go. So when we focus on the breath, it kind of takes us away from whatever thought is crossing the mind and it brings us into the present moment. So we say that we anchor on the breath, right? Bringing mindfulness and awareness. And you begin to make the breath a little bit deeper. Bringing more oxygen in, letting the exhales lengthen as well. Emptying the lungs. We'll count the breath next. So we'll inhale to a count of 5. We'll hold for 2. We'll exhale for 5. And hold the breath out for 2. So 5, 2, 5, 2. Begin. Let's do one more round. Allowing the breath to return to normal. Begin to set an intention for your practice, right? Something you're seeking today, something you need. It could be anything like strength, joy, peace, whatever comes to mind if something does. We'll open with one Om, so we'll bring the hands to heart center. We'll chant one Om to unite our energies. Breath in. And then we'll start warming up. Let's begin with the shoulders, pressing those arms out, lifting the arms up, bring the arms out and to the side, bring the arms in again. Switch to interlace. Every time you bring the hands to interlace, you just do a different hand, or a different finger rather, in front. Press up. All right, keep the arms here and then go a little bit side to side. If you're trying to touch the walls on the side. All right, on that next breath, we do the same but to the top. So you reach one side, the other side without bending the elbows. So try to keep long. Think of reaching through the ribs, finding that space. And then release the hands down. We'll start with cat-cow. So rounding on the exhale and lifting on your inhale. Activating the spaces in the back and in the front and waking up those muscles. One more time. And then rolling those shoulders up and back, big circles. And then bring the shoulders up and forward. And then bring the shoulders up and back. Keep them there. And we'll do some gentle head rotation, waking up the neck. Bring it the other direction. And then coming back to center. Tuck the head in, bringing the ear towards the shoulder. Extend this arm, palm of the hand facing up. Flex the wrist so the fingers point all the way to the floor. And then you look away, and then from there, bring the arm a little bit behind and bring it back to center. Keep the head to the side. Bring the arm behind, a little bit back to center, and one more time. And then let it go. Do the same here. Lift the arm, flex and point the fingers to the floor. Move the head away. And again, the arm moves a little bit back, forward, keeping the fingers right where they are. And then bringing the arm back. Reach both arms over to the side, bring 2 thumbs up, and then rotate the thumbs facing up, arms back. And then bring them forward. All right, we'll bring the thumbs down, and then we'll bring the thumbs to the back of the room. So pointing as far back as you can and as far down to the floor as you can. And back, and in, and one more time. Back, in, and then we're gonna switch. We're gonna cross the hands like this. So one arm goes on top of the other. You interlace the fingers, and then bring the arms in, nice and gentle. This was kind of intense if the wrists are tight. And out, and in, and out. And then now you have this arm on the top, you're gonna switch it. So all you're gonna do is bring this one on the top and then interlace the fingers. And bring it in, out. Just one more time. All right, bring it back to where it was before. So you switch the one on the top again. So the first one, and all you're gonna do is lift the arms up. Ooh, falling backwards here, sorry. You're gonna bend the elbows and then reach it up. Bend the elbows one more time. And then switch the position. You gotta come back here where you started. You switch the hand on the top, you interlace from the outside. Arms go above the head and you bend it straight 3 times. I know it's an intense stretch. And then let it go. All right, open up the chest, rise the chest forward, breathe in and breathe out. All right, we're coming forward and holding onto the chair. Look between your toes or say yes with your head, maybe side to side, loosening up a little bit here. Inhale, lift the heels off the floor. You're coming into like a seated chair, so stay there. You hinge forward, your spine is nice and straight. Your toes are, your heels are up. Now you go back without touching the chair. Lift your toes and reach the arms behind you. Lift the heels, reach the arms. Exhale, come on the heels, press back. One more time. All right, it's opposite arm leg, and then reach for the outside of the leg. Come and bring that arm back. Now, if you can't get to the lower leg, you can hold by the knee area. Inhale, reach it up. Opposite arm and leg. Hold it on the outside and on the twist. Let's do that one more time on each side. Reach it up. Cross. Come back, try to keep that leg straight. As you press it out, your heel is reaching to the front. And then bring it back to center. All right, we touch the inside leg, the leg across, waking up the brain. So opposite, very good. All right, we extend out, we touch with the heels, we close the hands, we touch the hip, and we come on the tippy toes. On the heels with open hands, close hands on the tippy toes. Very good. Arms out, legs in, legs out, arms in. So changing it up. Very good. And then come back to center. Rotate the trunk in circles. Bring it back. All right, a few rounds of opposite elbow to the knee. See if you can get them to touch. If not, at least cross the midline with that elbow. So try to bring the elbow across the middle of your body. Very good. Reach for the outside of that foot. Cross it over. All right, next time you cross, come back to center, keep that leg up, and then come and hold the leg. and bring it out and bring it in. Out, in. Very good. Come back to center and again out and in. All right, very good. Come and touch the leg behind, across to the opposite side and behind your hamstring and knee. Very good. All right, touch the outside of the foot, so your outer part of the leg. Let the knee come in, so you get into the hip too. Very good, and then reach those arms up. Exhale. Relax the arms, let the trunk forward. And a long exhale through your mouth. Breathe in. Breathe out. Reach the arms up and overhead. Lean over into the side as you hold below the wrist. Come to center and over to the other side. Come and squeeze the shoulders into the back. Bring the elbows to touch on the hands. Come here, squeeze up or squeeze back and then rotate down. Reach them up, bring them in, open back. Try to keep a 90-degree on your arms, okay? So it's like a perfect goal pose. All right, bring them here and push up, up, up. And one more time and then release. Hold the chair, look down towards the floor. All right, on the next breath, coming over into the side, bring the hands here, straighten out through the back leg and bend the knee. Straight out, bend the knee. Straighten out, keep it there, and then reach those arms up and overhead. Open the arms like a warrior two. Reach the arm back for revolve warrior. Come and bring that arm forward into extended side angle. Reach the arm along the ear. Inhale, bring it all the way back. Pivot over into the side again, same side you were in. And then add a twist over into the back of the room. Inhale, bring it back. Pivot to the front. And then from there, hand goes on the leg, you straighten and bend on the other side. Straight leg and bend. Inhale, reach those arms up and overhead. Open into warrior two. Reach it all the way back. Bring it all the way forward and hold. Bring it back. Square once again towards this side. We add a twist to the back of the room. Inhale, bring it back to center. Pivot back, open the legs, and then come and touch either the inner leg or the inner part of the foot. Up, across. Keep your spine straight. Chest is up. Right? You're not rounding your back to get there. One more to each side. Inhale, bring it back. Come into cactus. Your knees are right under the knees. So look down, make sure you're there. And we're going up to straight leg. We're sitting back down. Up. See if you don't need to use the hands on the legs, but if you do, you can do this. Continue. You can do this. At least you're lifting up a little bit and making the body work a bit and strengthening. Or you go all the way up and down. This is the last time. Up and down. Okay, come on the inside with that knee. Bring it back. Your hands can go on the hips if you like, if your arms are getting tired. In. In. One more time. In. In. All right, next breath, you rotate this way again. Straighten out through the leg. Reach the arm, the same as this leg behind here. Reach your right arm all the way to the back. Try to arch your back a little bit, keeping the abdominal muscles engaged here. Breathe in. And breathe out. Bring the hand to hold the head and see if you can look up as you hold the back of the head. Inhale, bring it back to center. Come here, open up again, and this time we go from side to side. Keep the elbows back, side to side. All right, press the arms all the way up to the ceiling and then release. We go here again, right? Nice and straight leg. This hand is here, the same as the leg. You're reaching this arm up. Again, you're adding a lift from the chest. It's like a little back bend. The back of the hand goes and grabs the back of your head. Open that elbow to the back. Look where the wall meets the ceiling. Deepen the breath. Open up again. Bring that hand to meet in the on the top. Elbows go back and you go from side to side. Try not to bend forward. So you're keeping your body tall like a mountain, your trunk like a mountain post. Very nice. Keep the elbows back once you're even on both sides. Hinging at the hips with your spine straight and your belly in. You're coming down and bringing it back up. So stay there. Look, it's a straight back. Elbows back, belly in, now rounding your back. All right, one more time. Hold it here in a place that feels like you can hold okay. And then bring it back. Press those arms all the way up towards the ceiling. Deepen that breath. All right, release the arms towards the side. Bring those legs all the way together. We take a moment here, allow your eyes to close. Take a long exhale through your mouth. And again. Letting the tension release. Let the heart rate go down. Watch every breath coming and going. Allow your eyes to open. All right, if you prefer to stay seated, you can stay seated or you can come up and stand, and then when you get tired, you can sit. The rest of us, we're standing up. We're coming on the side of the chair. Now, if coming on the side of the chair with the hands like this, it's a lot for you, you can stay behind the chair and do the movements behind it. You're gonna be a little bit more upright. The rest of us, we hinge at the hip, we keep the belly nice and strong, and then the hands are gonna come right underneath the shoulders. Spread your fingers nice and wide, okay? Your heels of the hands are planted on that chair, and you shift the weight a little forward and a little bit back. Think of getting a stretch in your wrist as you come forward and back. All right, next breath, come back to center. So you had your hands like this, right? Now you're gonna turn the hands to face the fingertips to the side of that chair. And you're gonna go a little bit from side to side instead of forward and back. Woo, getting the stretch again in the wrist, just different way. All right, the next one, it's a little bit intense. The fingers, start with one hand, are gonna point in the direction of your knee. Fingers in the direction of your knee. And then just find the stretch there. If you're not feeling the stretch, you can lift the heel of the hand a little bit off the floor and you'll definitely feel it then. Release that hand and swing it a little bit. Move it a little bit, shake it off. And then place the other hand to face, fingers facing the knee. Or as best you can. Come back, shake the hand a little bit. And then from there, we come all the way up. Let's give the back a little bit of a break. Lengthen up nice and tall. And exhale, release the hands down. Do a little bit of a circle with the hip. And bring it the other direction. All right, we're coming down again. Hands on the chair. We find cat-cow here. Drop the belly, lift the chest. Exhale, round your back, tuck in. Bring the tailbone between the legs. Continue, one vertebra at a time. All right, coming back to neutral spine. Now we lift the right leg up and we place it all the way down. The other side. Now remember, try to push the chair away so you're not dumping the weight onto your hands. Quite the opposite. Switch. And again. All right, come back to center. Rotate the leg around, warming up a little bit through that hip. Around and around. Bring it the other direction. And bring it up and down like a fire hydrant, up and down. Okay. All right, circle the other leg around and around first. Bring it the other direction. Up and down to the side. And come back to center. Come and sit in that imaginary chair. Come all the way up, arms reach. Exhale, arms down. All right, so we're gonna start with the TheraBand. If you wanna do this seated, you can do it seated, right? So we're just gonna start arms up, arms wide. We're gonna warm up the shoulders first. So we go up, back, and in. Remember, if your elbows are bending, you need to widen your grip. See if you can go all the way back or halfway there. So it's a straight arm and back. So no resistance at this point, we're just kind of warming up. One more time. All right, bring it in and then walk the hands a little bit closer. We lift up and then we pull behind the head. Try not to bring the head forward. Keep your head back. 2, 3, and 4. Come up and then lean over to the side. Let the hips go to the opposite side and pull 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back and give the shoulders a little bit of a break. Bring it back up. Lean to the side, get the nice stretch, and then pull it down. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Come back to center. Walk the hands a little closer, and now we go straight back. Squeeze the shoulders into the back, straight back. Keeping your wrists nice and straight and your arms nice and straight. So try not to bend the elbows to get back. Keep the arms straight out. See? Nice and straight. Hold it and pulse it for 3, 2, 1. Let it go. Pulse it 3, 2, 1. One more time. 3, 2, 1. All right, let it go and move the shoulders a little bit. All right, we hold it like this. Palms of the hands facing up. You're forming that 90 right here along the hip. So notice how wide my arms are. The elbow and the wrist and the elbow and the shoulder. And you pull back and you keep the elbows glued to the ribs so they don't flare out to the side. Open, close, open. Open and hold it for 3, 2, 1. Let it go. Open, pulse it. 3, 2, 1. Let it go. One more time. All right. Let the shoulders move a little, open, close the hands. All right, we bring the arms to shoulder height and pull a little bit. Let it go. Pull, bring it back. Again, pull. I don't know who this is. Pull, and then let it go. Now we go here. Bring the hand here and then this way. If you're coming into the meeting, oh, there you are. Okay, good. Back, pull it in. One more time. We switch it up. This palm of the hand facing up like a bow and arrow. This is facing down. You're pulling back only with one arm. Pull, pull. 2 more. All right, very good. And then just kind of move the shoulders a little bit. We're coming down to work the back muscles. So you're going to put the band right under the feet. So remember, it's a little hinge at the hip, it's a straight spine. The hands, the closest you bring the hands to the floor, the easier it's gonna be to get those back muscles. Otherwise, you're working your arms and your biceps. So you pull back, keeping the elbows tucked into the ribs. 2, 3. So if you do this, some of you are doing this. You're going up and down. This is biceps, right? You wanna have nice guns, then you do that, that's fine. But I'm trying to work the back muscles, right, for posture and strength. So it's pulling back, not up, back. Through the ribs, elbows come in, and your shoulder blades come together. Shoulder blades come together. And it has to be a little hinge forward, because if I do it like this, I'm working my shoulders and my arms. So you're gonna move slightly forward. Let's do 2 more. Very good, and then move back, just to give the back a little break. Move a little side to side, maybe forward and back. We'll do 1 more round, and as we bring them up, we're gonna hold it up, and then I'll let you know when to release it. So we pull straight back, hold it, and slowly let it go. So it's a little fast on the way up. Pull, slowly down. Again, pull, slowly down, pull back. We have 3 more. Pull, let it go, pull, and last one. Very nice. And then let the arms come walking up on the mat, on the stand, and then you're gonna turn it around. You're not making it a knot, you're just turning it around once or twice, and you're keeping the legs here. On the outside is the band, and then you're gonna walk the legs out and in. Remember what I've told you before, don't do this. It's the entire leg, so making sure that knee stays over your ankle as you step out and in. So 1 line from heel to knee. All right, open, open, close, close. Open, open, close, close. All right, open and keep it open, and then do little pulses, pushing the knees out to the outside. Out. Out and hold it. Let it go. Out and hold it. Let it go. Out and hold it. Let it go, and back to open, close. Hold it out and let it go. All right, we open, close, open, close. 1 more on each side, and we bring it back. All right, I think that's enough, Terabana, for today. If you want to get some water, si quieren un poco de agua. Going back up. If you need the chair, keep it close by. If you know you don't, then move it to the side. We're starting with walking in place. So lifting the opposite arm leg, only releasing the leg down when I feel like I need to put it down. So if I don't have to put it down, I'm gonna hold it until I need to put it down. So it's like a slow walking in place, waking up that balance. All right, after the next one, we go a little faster, just kind of moving more like a cardio. Try to move the arms and the legs in a rhythmic way where they're moving together. It's not like your arms are moving and your legs are super slow. Try to see if you can kind of speed it up and make it even. All right, push the arm and the leg out, opposite to one another. So if you're putting a stop sign with your foot and with your hands, you're flexing that foot and keeping that leg nice and straight. Very nice. All right, we touch the hip and the shoulder across from each other. We're going to move the head from side to side as we do this. Let's see if we can make it to the knee. So these 2 hands are doing 2 things. One's touching the shoulder, the other one's touching the knee. Shoulder and knee. shoulder and knee. So don't let the other arm kind of hang out. And then see if you can move the head from side to side. Can you move the head up and down, looking to the ceiling and to the floor? Ceiling and floor, very good. And then come to mount. Take a breath in. Breath out. Again, breath in. Open the legs a little bit. Let's loosen up the spine. Take a moment. See if the arms can be empty, right? Empty coat sleeves. All right, it's a down dog behind that chair. So grabbing onto the chair and pressing all the way back. Lift the chest up, bring it down, lift it up a little bit, press it down, just waking up the spine. Hold it here, keep your ears and your arms aligned. Allow the spine to lengthen. Walk the feet a little bit farther back. Try to think of moving your head forward and your tailbone back. Of course, your abdominal muscles are in. Walk the feet a little bit farther away from you. Make sure your arms are straight, elbows are not bent. And one more time, walk the feet a little bit farther away from you. Bend the knees a little bit and press those hips back. Inhale on that next breath, walk the feet forward and then come up to straight body. Okay, pedal the feet, lift one and the other. Now you see me holding on. If you don't need to hold on, so you know where your hands go. They go on the hip. One hand, both hands. All right, lift high into the toes, as high as you can. See if one arm can come up. Lower down, lift all your 10 toes. See if you can spread them super wide. Grab the floor with all 10 toes. Lift high into the tippy toes. See if you can lift the other arm up. Drop it down. Again, lift all 10 toes. Open them even wider. Grip the floor with your toes. Reach high into the heels, off the heels. Reach up. One more time. Lift those toes and open them super wide. Come up, lengthen, and then let it go. All right, it's opposite arm and leg. And I'm gonna bend into the standing leg and bring it back. If I don't need to hold on to the chair, this arm is behind, holding on to that leg. 2, or 3 rather, 4, and 5. Release it. Extend, opposite arm and leg. Again, bend into the standing leg. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come and bring that leg forward. Open up into warrior 2. Come and lean over the chair for a side angle. Inhale, bring it back to warrior 2. This time we go to triangle, straight leg, lower the arm, lift that arm up. Come and square the hips towards the chair, pivot the back foot, walk the foot a little bit forward to your heels on the ground, and we fold for that pyramid. You can put the hands lower on the seat of the chair if that feels okay, or you stay up here instead. Breathing in and breathing out. Make sure the legs don't bend on either one of them. Inhale, bringing it all the way back, swing the arms back, pivot and step in. Breathe in and breathe out. All right, we're finding that warrior 2 on the other side, right? So you're opening up. If you need to switch the chair around because you know you need it, you're in warrior 2 shape, the other leg. Bring it all the way back. Come and bring it into side angle, reach it over. Inhale back to that warrior 2. This time it's triangle, so straight leg, reaching up. Inhale, bring it all the way back. Pivot, and we're going into that pyramid pose. So folding forward over that chair, breathing in and breathing out. Now, if you don't need the chair, your hands are always on the hip for these poses. Inhale, bend into that front leg, bringing the legs all the way back together. Find mountain pose. It's an in breath and an out breath. All right, it's tree pose next. So find your tree and see if you can let go of the hands. If not, you can just hold on to that chair. Bring the foot to cross. Just cross it. The heel is on the floor. And if you're able to release the hands, you're going to cross the arms like this and twist a little bit to the right and twist a little bit to the left. Be careful. If you have the legs crossed and you cannot let go of the chair, you're just crossing one arm and then twisting a little bit from side to side with one hand holding onto the chair. So it's a little bit to the right and a little bit to the left. And then we let it go and shake it off. All right, it's a tree pose on the other side. Find your balance. See if you need to hold on. It's okay if you do. If you don't, release that arm. Again, crossing that leg over. Again, see how you feel on this side. Can you let go of both and move a little bit the trunk from side to side? If not, hold on to the chair and just move with only one hand across. One more. Very good. And then come back, release it, move it a little bit. We are back into that down dog, behind that chair, pressing all the way back, flat back, and once you get there, no need to change it or do anything. Just allow your breath to deepen. Inhale on that next breath, walking the legs all the way forward, and we're coming back into a seated position. So come around. If you want a little bit more water, you can take some. All right, we're coming into a figure 4 stretch. So crossing the foot here or bringing it all the way up here if that feels okay for you. A little bit of movement in the trunk. Bring it the other direction. Come back to center. Bring the foot a little bit to the outside so the bone is not touching the leg. And then grab the foot and rotate the foot around and around so you're giving it a little bit of help. And bring it the other direction. All right, try to interlace the fingers from the bottom. So the opposite hand to the foot is going to go through the bottom, and just like you were interlacing the fingers of the hands, you're interlacing the hand with the toes. Use the other hand to kind of bring those fingers all the way to where your toes begin. And then just move the toes forward and back once you get in there. Forward and back. Maybe you pull them out a little bit, just trying to make them a little longer. And then just hold here, maybe hinging slightly forward. let that go. Bring that leg out towards this side and reach over into this side. Bring the arms from behind, interlace the fingers, humble warrior through the front towards that front leg. Slowly bring it back, nice and gentle, and then bring that leg back. Move the legs a little bit side to side before we try the other side. We come up. Again, you move in circle. And you bring it the other way. And then come back to center. Bring the foot a little bit more to the outside and go with the other hand underneath. Use the other one to help you bring those fingers all the way in. And then let's do that rotation on the foot. And the other way. Move the toes up and down. Pull the toes gently out. And then just hold the stretch here. Keep your fingers right there. Very good. Release and let it go. Bring that leg out to the outside. Reach that arm over the ear. Open up. Come and bring it back to center. Okay, folding forward over those legs. And you're gonna bring the arms down in the direction of the floor. So if that is comfortable for you, if not, you're staying right here with me, okay? Here, or you stay here with me? Yeah. Breathe in and breathe out. Stay there, 2 more breaths. And then bringing it all the way back to center. I sit all the way into the back of the chair. Take a breath in, full breath out. Breath in, full breath out. Do that one more time. Visualize the air coming in through the left side of the nostril, out through your right, in through your right, out through your left. Continue that way without using the hands, just use intention. Draw the breath in, one way, out the other way. Finish your last exhale through the left side. And then letting the breath return to normal. You can keep your eyes closed. Remember, you're not wasting your time here thinking about this and that. You're trying to connect to your breath without controlling it, without changing it. But you watch the breath come and go at the tip of your nose. Every time you notice your mind went somewhere else that is not here and now, you come back to the breath, you keep watching it, so it helps you ground in the present moment. Come back to that intention you set at the beginning. See if there's anything that comes to mind during the practice today that kind of helped you achieve that. Maybe it didn't, and that's okay too. Just bring that intention back. Let it go and then focus on your breath. Begin to connect to the sounds you hear around you. Notice the sounds that are closer, the ones that are farther away. Notice if there's a taste in your mouth. Can you pick up a smell in the room? As you connect to the sensation of your feet on the floor and your hands on your legs, kind of press into the floor and gently into the legs, right? Connecting to that sense of touch. As you look through the point between the eyebrows, see if there's any color you can distinguish there, maybe just some light in the distance. Let the breath slowly deepen, begin to move your fingers and your toes. Allow the eyes to kind of move around the room as you open your eyes. Roll the shoulders up and back and just kind of waking up the body a little bit. Roll them up and forward. And then move the trunk, just kind of move a little forward, a little back, a little side to side. Find all four directions. Let's take 3 breaths together. So reach arms up and overhead. Inhale. Exhale, hands to heart center. 2 more times. Keep the hands at heart center as we chant one Om together to seal the class. Breathe in through your nose. The light in me honors the light in every one of you. Namaste. All right. Thank you.